Alright, last time you guys, right after waking up Mar from his nightmares, dealt with Morgantha, and then immediately Kainne turned on the local priest demanding answers for why the church was not hallowed ground. The answer turned out to be that somebody had stolen the bones of St. Andrel that had caused the church to be hallowed ground. A brief investigation turned up not a whole lot of leads. Somebody had stolen one of the altar boy's keys, it seemed, and made off with the bones in a hurry. So you took the rest of your rest that evening and into morning, and that morning Raven decided to go pay a visit to Fiona Wachter, and everybody else decided to go visit the Baron. The Baron was less than pleased to see you. He was already clued into some of your activities, the fact that you'd been deceitful with him when you first came to Barovia, and had you incarcerated. You went willingly, and that was probably a good thing for you guys. Raven, in her meeting with Fiona, it was very brief, but during that time, she learned that Fiona wanted to take control of the town, which is something you kind of already suspected she wanted, but wanted to do so by eliminating Baron Varkas. And she also said that eliminating the priest, who was a nuisance to Strahd and her as well, would be seen as a bonus. So Raven, with that information, went to meet up with the rest of you guys, but unfortunately, when she got there, she saw you being arrested and hauled off to the dungeon. Absolute chaos ensued after that as she devised an attempt to rescue you by summoning a small horde of demons into the town square, going into the building, convincing a guard to throw himself into the fray, finding out that you purposely got yourself arrested, so instead of going and trying to clear up the matter, she went back up top and summoned a second horde to the town center. Then she made off for the Carnival, found some help, and with some information she gathered from Kainne, you guys are off to secure the bones of St. Andrel that you believe now to be at the Resting House, a small business owned by a local who engages in the building of coffins for the townsfolk. So Raven is leading this crew today, and joining her will be Adam playing Calder, Carson, a storm barbarian, and Ryan is playing Orienda Autumnleaf, a Beastmaster Ranger. Do you guys have any questions before we get rolling on this?
Let's blow it up.
Let's go, man.
Let's blow it up. All right. So, Raven, you are still at the Carnival, we'll say, for this. Where would you like to go now that you've formed your team?
Well, I do believe that Kainne had mentioned that they were possibly vampires hanging out around here.
Yes, through his divine sense, he detected at least 4 of them.
So I want to at least let our team know about that.
Okay.
And just look for any hint that, if they are possibly vampires.
The team?
Yes.
Okay. You see no outward signs of that. You can make a perception check, and I could maybe tell you more. That's a great roll. Yeah, they're not vampires.
Excellent.
As far as you can tell. It is Barovia after all, and you might not know for sure, but as far as you can tell, they're
Do we see what he's doing?
He's just staring at you.
I bare my teeth at him.
Do you tap on him a little bit?
No, you couldn't see me, but I was chomping my teeth.
Is that what that sound was? We could definitely...
That's what that sound was.
Alright, cool.
Mike, where's the map?
I just asked Raven.
Let me share it.
Where are we going?
Well, we're going to head over to that little resting house next door. A very creepy-looking place.
So vampires, I can't really do anything about, but I'd like to see if I can track any undead with my greater favored enemy feat.
That definitely would be... That would include vampires, so that's definitely right up your alley.
Oh, great.
Yep. Exactly how does your greater favored enemy tracking work? Do you get a sense of how many are in the area?
So my question would be, does anybody have any holy water? Stakes, possibly? Anything of that sort?
These guys definitely do. We're all reading, so I will answer for them, because I know, because I equipped them with it. They definitely have that. Ryan, using primeval awareness, you can sense within 5 miles if your
Yep.
favorite enemies.
Yeah, I'm just reading that. So I just need to spend 1 minute doing this, and I should be able to track everything within the 5 miles.
Okay. It's a lot of the same information that Kainne was able to gather last time, but his ability only extends a mile, and it's a little more vague than yours. Yours is pretty spot on, and there are 6 vampires in the building that you guys are planning on heading to in the resting house. That is close enough for me to tell you about them. There are also multiple groups of zombies wandering the woods, skeletons. There are several different kinds of spirits. This whole place is riddled with undead. Inside of the town, though, however, you only sense one restless spirit that's somewhere to the north of you. You can't pinpoint its location. And quite a few skeletons over on the east side near what you assume to be the Voctor house.
Hey,
I'm just going to
DM.
relay that to Raven.
Okay. Yes.
The javelins, are they can, how do those things work? They're not, it's not a spear, so it's not a melee weapon, right?
It's a thrown weapon. You can use it in a pinch as a melee weapon. It's not as, I mean, it's got the same stats as a spear, but it's designed for being able to be thrown. And the ones you carry are solid wood, not metal shafted. They're wood shafted, so they can duplicate as stakes.
As stakes. Once they are used, are they done?
Yeah, because you'd have to remove it from whatever you staked, and that's a bad idea usually. Until the
What I mean,
permanently.
What I mean is, like, do they get destroyed in the process, or
no?
Or like,
if you stake the vampire and then you take them, say, and burn the corpse, remove the head, stuff it full of garlic, all the other things that you ritualistically do to end a vampire's existence, you can reclaim the javelin. Then, if you're just using it as a thrown weapon and you hit something, you can pick it up after battle.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like arrows where you have to worry about them breaking. That doesn't quite work
Okay.
like that.
I mean, I figured if they were metal, that would be the case. I didn't know if being wood, they would reduce their durability.
Yeah, no. We're not going to worry about that.
Alright.
You guys got any other questions or anything you'd like to do as you prepare?
I don't think I have anything else. Is there anything you guys need to do?
I think I'm all set. I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So, are we approaching the resting house then?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. You head for the resting house, and you go up to the front door, correct?
Yes.
All right. And it's locked.
Can I try to open it?
You can.
What do you need? Is it a sleight of hands?
That is a sleight of hand check.
How busy is it?
It's not. Everybody has been downtown or around doing other things. This area, the Carnival has quite a few people at it. Nobody really cared to see you guys or that you left. You pop the lock on the door.
Okay. Can we slowly open the door?
All right, you open the door, and arranged haphazardly around the floor of this musty L-shaped room are 13 wooden coffins.
13.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see.
Classic.
Yep. There's 3 doors to the south. You can see them arranged in that one corner.
I may look around, Mike, around the room, looking on the outside of the coffins, not opening any of them up yet.
Okay. They all seem fairly newly made. These look like coffins that maybe Heinrich, and you know that's his name because it's also outside the shop. Heinrich van der Voort is the name of the guy who runs this place. Looks like these are ones that he sells to people as they need. It's kind of like a showroom almost the way it's laid out, but doesn't seem to take a lot of care in it.
Can I open up a couple of them?
Sure can. So you open up a couple of the coffins, and there's nothing inside of them. They're just wooden coffins.
Is Orienda? What's her pet? Does the pet go in the combat tracker?
It's a
Silence?
panther.
I am not going to put silence in the combat tracker for this. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Yeah, better. Let's see. I'll dig something up. I'll throw them in there.
You don't have
Says he
to,
does
I
technically
noticed.
have an initiative, so.
Yeah.
What is silence?
A Black Panther.
Is a Black Panther. Oh, and Mike, we just wanted to clarify. I was talking with Andy before. So it says that the Panther uses its reaction to make an attack. So does that mean that it would use its normal attack action as well? So it can attack twice a turn?
Yes, it can.
Okay, thanks. We just wanted to double check.
Creatures that had multi-attack don't get multi-attack anymore. Otherwise, they end up with like 8 attacks a round. It'd be ridiculous. So, yep.
Cool. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Okay, so nothing really in there. I'm gonna ask. Is it Orianda? She the hunter?
Yep.
How are you feeling, vampire-wise, in here? You got any readings?
Can I just make another primeval check to the south?
You can. Well, you just make a check. It takes you a minute of concentration.
Yep.
All right, so you make that check, and they're all reading from up above you, almost directly above you.
And there's no stairs in the immediate area? There's just the 3 doors?
Yep, just the 3 doors.
Okay, so I just let Raven know that.
Okay. You guys want to do the west door first or the south doors?
Just point me where you want me to go.
Yep.
Hey, let's go to the west.
Let me go in first.
Sure.
And actually, I'll go in second.
All right, you entered into what looks like a workshop. This workshop contains everything a carpenter needs to make coffins and furniture. There's 3 sturdy work tables, and they stretch the length of the west wall. There's also a door to the south, and there's a door in the southeast corner.
Can I just look over the tables? I mean, look for primarily tools that might be useful in the fighting of vampires.
They're all pretty common carpenter's tools, like standard hammers and mallets, chisels, things like that. You don't see anything that's sharpened into a stake that you might want to grab or pick up. I mean, there's a couple of splintered hunks of wood, but nothing that you think would be sturdy enough to pound into a undead monstrosity's chest, that's for sure.
Okay. Then can we go down the south door?
You peek through that door, and it opens up into a room. You can see a table on the far side of the room, and from what else you can tell, it doesn't look like it's a real well-organized place. There's small boxes and other crates scattered about.
Alright, let's hop in there.
Alright, give me just a sec. I was just looking at my picture online, and I was like, why is it so dark? And then I realized I didn't turn on my office light today, nor close my doors, and I'm about to have people coming home making noise, so fix that. There we go. Alright, back at it. So there's a table with 4 chairs in one corner of this room and a lantern hanging from a chain directly above. There's 2 well-made cabinets on the east wall.
Can I peek in? Is that the wall blocking off that last gray area?
Yeah, that's a wall.
Okay. Can I open up the cabinets?
You can.
Looking for cards?
They're both empty.
Okay. Then let's go out and open up the other door to presumably the stairs.
You have presumed correctly. Definitely the stairs. They are headed up.
Before we head upstairs, I'm going to take this opportunity to move very stealthily up the stairs.
Sounds good.
My beast and I.
Alright, so you head up the stairs, and you get to a landing at the top of the stairs, and there is a door to the west and a door to the east.
Let's go west.
It looks like you found a kitchen. This kitchen contains a square table surrounded by chairs and shelves of provisions. You hear a thump from the room to the north. There is a door on the north wall there.
Is there any food out, or does it just look like there's vampire goods, such as blood?
No, there looks to be regular food here. There's a lot of dried meats and some old vegetables and fruit that has gone bad. But you know, there's things here people could definitely eat. A couple of dry hunks of bread.
We might take some of that for rations later, but
Do you normally walk into people's houses and steal from them?
well, you know, for vampires, yeah. But there's this guy that I'm usually with, who's currently in jail. You might know him. It's Kainne. He's a real tool bag for that.
He doesn't steal things.
You'd be surprised.
Huh.
Can I have you do a quick little sense again to see if they're all north of us?
It takes
Or
sure. It takes 1 minute, and the last time I did it, I got the sense that they were all upstairs.
Okay, then never mind. I forgot that it took a minute.
And I think he can only use it so many times a day too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's.
Maybe not.
I'm not sure. I just like to stand behind the table, pointed towards the door, with my bow ready.
You want to go that way?
If that's the way that you're gonna go, I'm just getting ready
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
because of the thud.
Calder, would you like to open the door and go in first?
I would love to.
All right. You open up the door, and you find a bedroom. This modest bedchamber holds a cot and several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, a padded chair, a bookshelf, and a wardrobe. There is also a very old, emaciated-looking man sitting on the bed. He's got a huge gray beard, and he's got a far-off, distant look in his eye. He turns his head kind of slowly at you and stares at you.
I'll say hello.
Do any of us recognize him?
No, you guys do not recognize him. You say hello, and he just stares at you. Then he puts his fingers to his lips and shh. They're sleeping. And then he turns his head back away from you and stares back out at the wall.
So I'm guessing it's the vampires that are sleeping.
Probably.
Are you thinking that, or did you say that?
No, I didn't say that.
In the room, it looks like there's just a bed.
What is there in there? A wardrobe, the bed, a couple other things. A small table, it looks like.
Alright, I whisper back. Where are they sleeping?
In the storage room, next door.
Okay, thanks.
Mike,
You're welcome.
does that door lock, Mike?
The door to the room you're in?
Yes.
Yeah, it does actually have a slide deadbolt on it.
You gonna lock the dude in his room?
Yeah, I don't want him coming up behind us if he's a vampire.
No,
You
it
just unlocked it.
locks
It's
from
the
this side. It doesn't
From
lock
the
from the
inside,
other
dude.
side.
Yeah, well, that's
We
unfortunate.
can't lock him in there.
You gonna lock us all in here?
Maybe.
He's really scared.
Hey, well, let's leave him here and we'll go to the other side. And
This crew with a panther rolls in and locks themselves in my room. What's up?
Oh, man. Alright. So you're heading to the other door then?
yes,
You crack open that door and take a peek in the room, and it looks like it's a warehouse type room. He stores a lot of stuff up here. There's lots of crate, lumber, all sorts of things up there, and it smells kind of like rot and dirt.
Alright, I will continue into the room.
I just want to be rear guard here, so my panther and I are going to hang towards the back, and I'm actually more focused on what's behind us as we travel forward.
Orienda likes to guard my rear.
All right, this large, dim, drafty room is strung with cobwebs that takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of planks lie amid several crates scattered about the room marked junk.
if we keep walking forward a little bit quietly, do we see anything to the north?
I'm gonna need some stealth rolls.
Oh, I'll roll that.
We all have to roll it.
You know, even with proficiency, somebody still isn't very quiet.
Yep.
No,
But
she's not used to these feet.
a group
Raven has asthma.
a group stealth check only has to have half of the group succeed. They can usually cover up for one who's not being so stealthy. All right, you creep across the floor and it's creaking and you hear dust shifting from the rafters as you move. It does look like there were several crates dragged to the far side of the room through here recently, large ones. And I can give you a little bit better view of it now that you made it out there.
If I look up in the rafters, do I see any, like, I don't know, bats hanging down?
No, there's no sign of that type of activity.
And how many crates are in this room?
Let's see, in the south half of the room, there's a box and 2 crates, and in the north half of the room, there are 6 crates.
I'm just going to put the 2 and 2 together and let you know, Raven, that I did detect 6 upstairs.
So what do you think? Do we just light them on fire?
Do you want to burn this guy's place down? Because that's what's going to happen.
Well, I know.
I mean, we would know that fire isn't going to kill a vampire. It's just going to make an angry vampire.
That's true.
Yeah, and you two are professional monster hunters, so you do this as a living to not cause people grief.
Hey,
Right.
Raven, I'm just going to let you know that one of the crates that I think you're referring to, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, is all the way at the back of the room, right? Because we're in the middle of the room now. Yes.
Yeah, you're just south of those 2 in the center of the room.
Okay, so can I? I just want to see if you would allow this to work. So I want to like focus one of the crates and like bow and arrow right through one with like everything I've got.
Why don't we just quietly open them up?
What if we take one downside or downstairs? Downstairs.
And then what?
What if we set the house on fire?
Orianda, what's your alignment?
You guys are all pretty much neutral, good-ish.
Okay.
I want to put the emphasis on the ish.
Ish.
As monster hunters, you do just about whatever it takes to get the job done. You try to protect people, but people dying and stuff happening is kind of fallout from this line of work. Just more based off of what these kinds of creatures end up doing to survive and to retaliate. So you understand that happens, but you do try to avoid it whenever possible.
So let's try to avoid burning the place down at the moment.
So you just want to open up one of the crates, the one in the south?
Let's just open them one at a time. We got the tools to do it.
Yeah, starting with the one in the south, I think.
And I definitely would allow you to make an attack roll against a crate at disadvantage, though.
Okay, I'm just going to stand prepared.
So you're going all the way back to the south end of the room and you're going to pop open that crate down there?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Who wants to open it up?
I will.
All right. I will let you know it is nailed shut.
Got a crowbar.
You do have a crowbar. So I'm going to need you to open this with a stealth check. Unless you just want to whack at it.
I might just want to whack at it.
I think he is just whacking at it.
Yeah, that's not the quietest crate opening you've ever heard. From the north half of the room, you hear some hissing, and then it stops.
Shh, shut up.
Shh, they're sleeping.
And you look up, and to the east, standing in the doorway, is that guy. And
You mean to the west?
Yeah, sorry, to the west. And he shushes you again, and then turns around and walks away.
Somebody lock him in his room.
Can we lock either of those doors?
No, this
Sure, now you
Doors
want
with
to
the
lock the
stairwell?
doors.
this door does not have a lock on this side of it, no.
Which way do the doors open?
Into the rooms.
Can I move something in front of it quietly?
Can you?
Should I try this time?
Well, he did get the crate open, and the crate's full of junk. It looks like old pieces of pottery, furniture, gizmos that people would have around their house. Nothing very valuable. It just looks like stuff that this guy's collected. Maybe in payment for a coffin from people who couldn't afford. It's hard to say.
Are those just like planks on the ground? It's hard to see what those are.
Yes. Those are all the horizontal and vertical slashes are all planks and boards.
Can
Are
I
they
wedge one of them in
piles?
the door?
Yeah, you could definitely brace one into the door.
I would like to do that. Move on to the next one. I assume there's that middle one. It's probably not going to have anything against the wall. So let's go for the two next to each other.
Okay. I'm just going to stick you guys all on the map here, because sooner or later there's going to be vampires. Everybody knows that.
Spoiler alert!
We're not fooling anyone at this point. This one also is nailed shut. Wait, which one are you doing? The one you moved by?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not doing that one that Orienda and Raven are by then.
I was going to ignore that one. I'm assuming it's probably these six in this section of the room.
Orienda, make a survival check for me. Oh yeah, you definitely know that this one that you're standing by has been sitting there a long time. The other 6 boxes have been more recently dragged into the room and arranged.
Okay. So I'm opening the one I'm right in front of. That's better.
Oh man, you popped the lid off of that one like it's almost no work at all.
Like I'm Solid Snake?
Yeah, like you're Solid Snake. There's not even the no alert noise or anything from the vampire that is sleeping in the bottom of it. Laying on a pile of earth.
Now can I put a silver arrow into it?
Don't put a silver, I'll grab a steak.
Yeah, we'll want to do a steak.
It's not moving, just grab a steak. I'm just going to grab one of my steaks and steak it.
Alright.
This is probably going to wake everyone up.
Probably.
He's not going to move. He's not going to move.
I need you to roll a D100. No, you know what? Don't do it that way. Do 5 D20. Grab a D20, hang on to it, and right-click on it 4 times. Those were 12s.
Oh, it's alright.
Those are some pretty nice rolls on a 12, though.
Those are.
Jeez.
Not quite as nice of rolls on the D20. Alright, you put a stake right through this vampire's chest, but you fail to make complete purchase. As you drive it into the creature, it starts screaming and shrieking. You do a decent amount of damage to it, but not enough to kill it. What's your strength modifier?
4.
4. I'm going to add that to your roll as well. So, it's looking pretty terrible, but it is not... It's not dead. So now we are going to roll initiative. You hear thumping and banging from all of the other crates around the room.
If that was an attack, can I have my second attack?
No, that is an action.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Since
an
I
attack.
was ready, do I get my do I get an attack?
It's an action. Yes. I will let
Excellent.
you all make an attack on this vampire that Calder almost staked to death. The stake's in the right place. It's just not, you didn't do enough damage to it to kill it with one fell swoop.
Because he's all crumpled up like a goon.
That'd be cool.
As a bonus action, can I rage because I'm irritated?
Yes, you can now go into a rage.
Okay, I'm raging.
Vampires,
Mike, do we have advantage of the attack?
What?
Do we have advantage of the attack, or is it just a regular attack?
If you're in melee range, you can have advantage on the attack. If you're trying to hit it from ranged, it does have 3/4 cover at the moment, so you would have disadvantage.
Oh, that's perfect. I won't have disadvantage.
Neither will I.
About to say, unless you have a skill that ignores 3/4 cover. So,
Yay!
all right, let's get everybody in a decent square here.
So would I be correct in assuming that Silence does not have advantage because I would have had to ask him to get into range?
Well, is that where you had it?
No, that's not.
Then, yes, silence does not have advantage.
I miss. I get too excited.
You got too excited?
Oh,
Let's see. What do you want Timmy to do?
Stabby stab stab.
Stabbity stab stab.
Silence refrains from pawing at Timmy.
Timmy stabs at the vampire twice. 11. Timmy does a total of 11 points of damage to the vampire.
that was with backstab?
Yeah, it was with sneak attack. Yep.
Or sneak attack, I mean?
Yes, it was with sneak attack. He didn't roll very well on his sneak attack dice, unfortunately.
Yeah, clearly. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Calder is up next.
I am going to. Oh my god. Did that show up?
Unfortunately.
5+8.
Is that. Oh, wait, I have advantage, don't I?
You do have advantage.
Jeez.
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. Okay, then I have also one more than that.
And, yeah.
Raven, stop.
Raven
No,
already
I have
has.
one more. No,
Oh.
I'm not done yet.
I know, but I was just clarifying that.
Oh, okay.
I thought I missed last round. Don't I get a new attack?
No, this is all your surprises. I'm just operating it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize
Can you
that.
see if that hit or not?
That does hit.
Okay. Okay, and then I am all done.
I'll have Silence go first if that's okay, or do I have to go in the order that I'm listed?
No, you can have silence go.
Okay.
Because silence
So-
is actually supposed to operate on your initiative.
Does that connect?
That does not connect.
Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, that was a miss too.
No,
So-
she's got silence. Doesn't silence have advantage right now?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, and then my attack.
Are you doing the -5?
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna do the -5. What the heck was that?
That was a...
Sorry, I clicked on that while I spoke.
Oh,
but you
okay.
have the 9.
Gotcha. I was like, I didn't roll
Fair
anything,
enough.
like right when I clicked it. Alright, so I cast Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna take an arrow shot. I'm gonna roll at... hang on, so this is my greater favored enemy, which I get +4 against, but I'm gonna sacrifice 5 of that, so this roll is actually only going to be
A -1.
-1, because
Okay.
I'm gonna do 10 extra damage if it connects.
Sounds good.
So 18?
You didn't roll it on the vampire. Hold on, let me check their armor class. I'm guessing that
Oh,
connects.
sorry.
Yeah, that connects.
Okay, and then I'll just roll, is it just a straight, I think it's a straight 10, or is it a D10? I think it's a straight 10.
You
It is a
add 10.
straight 10, yep. Boom, baby.
Alright, the vampire starts to climb up out of the coffin a little bit, and you are absolutely 100% ready for it. It pops its head up out of there, and you plant an arrow straight through its melon. And it crumbles back down into the crate. Since it is staked, but wasn't enough to do the damage, it will not get back up.
Excellent.
However, all of the others burst out of the crates. So now,
Excellent.
it is the top of the round.
Wow, they have high initiative.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they do.
They're super dexterous. This one leaps up from the ground to the ceiling, scrambles across the ceiling out of Car's reach, and drops down on the backside of Raven. That is going to hit you. Hit you for 9. And then it is going to attempt to bite you. But it will miss with the bite. Goes to put its fangs in your neck, and you just kind of push back away from it a little bit and avoid the bite. Let's see. Spawn 2 going to run up and attack Calder. She slashes at him with her claws and misses, and then slashes with her other claws, wildly, angry that she missed. This time she'll connect. Alright, and the third one attacks Silence. It's right in front of her. With a miss with her claws. She swings again the second time around, and she misses the panther the second time as well. That's going to bring us to Timmy. What would you like Timmy to do?
He can attack the one I'm fighting.
Sounds good. So Timmy runs over, brandishes his rat dagger, misses with his first attack, but does manage to hit with his second attack. Timmy will do a total of 18 points of damage, but that doesn't seem to be as effective as he'd hoped. Or you guys had hoped. Timmy has no feelings right now. Calder?
It's so sad.
I am going to attack spawn number 2. Also, just so you know, I don't know how, since you're the one rolling for initiative, just remember that I have advantage on the initiative.
Oh, alright.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. But
When we bust out an initiative, just make a d20 roll and let me know what it is, and if it's better, I'll fix it.
Okay. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
I almost said I was going to attack with reckless attack, and I just didn't say anything. So do I get my other attack now, or did I?
You do get your. You maybe get your other attack. I need another d20 roll.
Okay.
You're good. You can make your second attack.
Okay, I'm doing this one with reckless attack.
Okay. That hits.
Nice. And then can you add 2 to that?
I can.
Okay.
Why am I adding 2 to that?
For rage.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this so that it's automatic. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Got it. Sounds good. And then that's your turn, correct?
Oh, more attack. Hold on.
You get 3 attacks?
I get 2 attacks, and then I get my Storm Fury attack.
Got it. That ain't gonna do it.
Alright, he still takes half damage, though?
Never mind. That's him making a dex save.
Okay.
That hits. Yeah, the vampire failed. Alright. So you lay in a couple of good blows onto the vampire spawn, and that brings us to Raven.
Raven is going to step back.
Alright.
And you will get an attack of opportunity.
I was just gonna ask if I did or not. That will connect. For 6.
I'm going to use my meta magic to twin a spell of Chaos Bolt.
One of those will hit. You launch out some chaotic magic. It hits, but it's not quite as effective as you'd hoped.
Yeah, that'll be it. And that'll be force damage.
Orienda.
Okay, I'll do Silence's attacks first. Jeez, again. Okay, one more. Grief. It's 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay, that's Silence's attacks. I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike. And I'm going to target Vampire 4. And I will Sharpshooter that for a -1 roll. Oh boy, alright.
Fortunately, the arrow whizzes by.
Yeah, and that's it.
Brings us to Vampire Spawn 6, who slides over to attack Silence. She comes after the panther with her claws, flailing. She does manage to connect. I need to fix something on Silence. Silence has far more hit points than currently sitting with right there. For 9. Second attack. claws again. The vampire swings. This time the vampire misses. It's going to bring up Spawn 3. So Spawn 3 is going to attack Calder then. She comes at you with claws. And that's going to hit you.
Okay.
She's going to go to bite you. And that misses.
How much damage was that?
It was 8 damage.
Thank you. Okay.
I forgot I gotta tell you that so you can adjust your rage. And then that's gonna pop us back up to the top of the initiative round, which is some of our vampire friends. Vampire 4 is mad at the little mechanical man. And definitely slashes and hits. Alright, does a decent amount of damage to Timmy. Second attack, she turns and slashes again. And that time she misses. Vampire Spawn 2, that's the one battling with Calder. So she swings twice at you. First one hits. And the second one hits. So the second one's going to be a bite. The claws hit you on that first one for 8. The second one, she sinks her teeth into your neck, and you're technically now considered grappled. And she begins to drink from your blood, but a lot of it is resisted.
I just updated that, so let me know if it didn't update that right.
Do you know? Does it tell you how much damage you ended up taking?
I took 8 damage just now from that last attack.
Yes, that's right, because it's the puncture wounds and the bite, and you resisted the biting. And some of the puncturing too, so yeah, that worked right. Cool.
So I just got attacked twice. The first one, they were both for 8, and I resisted both of them, right?
Yes.
Or okay.
Well, no, the second one was for 18.
Okay, that's right.
18, because it was the bite and the blood drain.
Yeah, because I had 12 damage right before she attacked me.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that is going to bring up Timmy.
Let's have him go at the same one.
Alright, let's keep working on this one here.
Yep.
Timmy is going to hit with both of his attacks this time. Total of 13 damage. He just digs that rat dagger into its legs over and over again. Fortunately, he's not excited. He's not hooting and hollering about it. He's just stabbing. You did notice, too, and this is something you guys are going to have to figure out how to deal with here pretty soon, that these vampires have regenerated some of their health over the
we need a focus fire.
And that brings up Calder.
Okay. Remind me, I'm in melee range, so I have disadvantage when attacking at range for other characters, is that right? Like, if I want to throw a javelin at Vampire 4, would I get disadvantage because I'm in melee of the other two?
Yes, you would.
Okay. I am going to use... Can I use Reckless Attack for a ranged attack?
You can.
As long as... No, I can't. It gives you advantage on melee attacks.
Ah, got it.
Alright, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to... We need to start focus firing, so which one do we want to knock out first?
The one by you and the one to the south are both kind of the same, so I'll just keep firing at either one of those.
So let's pick one to take down first. If I move, I'm gonna get whacked.
You stay where you are.
Don't do that.
So let's aim at 2 then.
Yeah.
Reckless attack on 2.
Alright. Calder screams out the focus fire on 2 and starts hacking. And it's a darn good thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mike, that should add the extra damage. Let me just double check. Yes, it did. So you don't have to worry about adding any.
Okay, cool.
So it's that one. Okay, and then hold on. Okay, so that gives me advantage on every attack that I make that round.
Correct.
And one more. Is that saved or not?
That did save that time. Sorry.
Okay, so if it's half damage, how do I roll that?
Roll your damage and I'll assign half of it.
It should do that. It should figure out who saves it and who doesn't.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, I should have stayed there. Whoops.
All right, that your turn.
I am twinning my spells again.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna focus fire.
That first one hit.
Good job.
They now cannot regenerate hit points, and they also have disadvantage on their attacks.
Sounds good.
Oh, don't forget. Sorry, I just looked at this. The reckless attack things, they have advantage against me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I rolled that last time too.
Oh,
He's used to that reckless attack.
Yeah, Andy does that to me all the time in our other campaign.
Okay, alright, cool.
So, Orienda is up. Raven blasts out with some chilling caresses and slaps the vampires around with some necrotic damage, which it seems like they resisted somewhat, but the effects of the spell seem to linger on them, which that is more what you're looking for. And I just dropped. There it is. Alright, go for it.
Okay, I'll make my attack first this time. Sharpshooter, -1 on this roll. Booyah!
That is still
Nice.
very nice.
So it's going to add 10. This is also going to inflict Ensnaring Strike on number 2.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wah, that is definitely
But
enough.
hang on,
And that's
Ensnaring
plus
Strike
10, correct?
so there's no way it's living after that, right? Or
No,
is it
it's
still
dead.
alive?
It's a vampire.
Okay. Hang on, is this the one or is it the other one? No, it's the other one. Never mind. Okay, great. Silence will make his attacks. Oh my gosh. Well, he doesn't drop his claws, right? Oh wait, no, it's 7. Never mind. Oh, good grief. Okay. That's me.
You know, see, that's the problem. It's a cat. They're
What's wrong with your cat? Is your cat feeling alright?
They're worthless.
I inherited it. I'm sorry.
So a wolf.
I promise we're best friends. That's all that matters.
That's it. That's all that matters. That's so funny. Alright, so let's see. That brings up Vampire 6. And that is the one up by Silence. And it is going to attack cat twice. Once with claws. Actually, it's going to use 2 claws because it won't bite a cat. And it hits. Second attack. Misses. Fire Spawn 3 is on Calder. It's going to hit. I forgot to roll with advantage, but since I already hit, I'll do a quick check to see if resist some of it. And this is the one that bit you, so it automatically gets to do damage to you. You totally mashed that other one while this one was draining.
I thought 2 was the one that bit him.
No, it was 6. Or 3, sorry. That happened during all that stupid confusion where I was screwing everything up. Alright, now I heard my messages going off. Are any of those for me?
No.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
We were just discussing how badly we killed that last vampire.
Yeah, that thing was completely obliterated. Let's see, now we're back to 4, which is in a battle with Timmy. And it misses because it has disadvantage. And it misses again thanks to disadvantage. Back to 2. 2 is the one that's dead. Now, you see its body. It's laying on the ground and it's writhing, but it's not getting back up. Because it can't. It can't regenerate this round. Which is going to have us go to 5. Which is going to attack the cat, who's probably in a lot of trouble this round. Silence is hit
Oh,
for 8, and Silence is unconscious.
it says he has 2 more hit points.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? I thought it... Never mind. Okay, cool.
Is he just still going unconscious because he's tired?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
It's a cat. He just randomly wants to take a nap for no good reason. And the second attack misses. So,
Oh, God.
he's not unconscious. Get up, cat.
Cat.
Alright, so that's going to bring us to Timmy and then Calder. So I will make Timmy's attacks. Only one of them is going to hit this time. But he does get his sneak attack damage. So Timmy leaps at the vampire, stabs her right in the stomach, and manages to do a decent amount of damage. Not great, but some.
Can a beast be healed from a potion?
A beast cannot be healed from a potion, unfortunately.
Okay.
Cats don't like water. So, like, if you throw it at him, it'll run away.
I'm just picturing him like shoving it down the throat of the panther.
Well, you just set it out in addition, they lap it up.
It's not real.
Calder, you're up.
Okay, I am going to stake this sucker.
Alright, since it's already down, I will say that's a bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I will take it off the map.
And then I'm going to move right here to help out poor little kitty. I'm going to go for, let's do stone. That count? No.
What was that?
I dropped the dice. I didn't mean to, and I don't know if it was going to count that or not.
No, it did not count it. But that will hit. Not by much, but it does.
Not that much. I still have an attack. Can I stake that one too? Or how about I use the javelin? Which would make more sense.
Well, in the middle of combat, you can't really stake a vampire. The only reason I let you do it with the one is because it was dead and the other one was sleeping. You have to drop it to 0 hit points.
Okay, alright, then.
I mean, there's even crazier rules, like I could make them disappear into a cloud and head back for their coffin, and then you'd have to stake them there, but we're not going to go through all that.
Okay.
And what was that?
What in the crap? Was that an attack?
What are you doing over there?
I don't know what's happening.
There was just dice everywhere.
That's the one that counts.
Everywhere.
That's the one that counts?
Yes, the 13. I don't know what that other one was.
Okay, and that one missed.
Yes.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Crazy
Jeez.
dice. Raven, you're up.
We are missing both of them.
Ow, that was painful. Alright.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Orienda.
Calder, which one are you fighting?
The 5.
5, okay. Gotcha. Alright. So I'll take my attack first. Sharpshooter, -1 to this roll. Please tell me 15 hits. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
It's a -1 though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
14 does not hit.
Oh no!
You've whizzed arrow right past the side of its head.
Alright. Oh, that's the way it goes.
That is
Silence will take his attacks.
unfortunately the way it goes.
Finally!
And a good one at that.
So, yeah. And then a second attack. Good grief.
Jeez.
Not so good.
Going down, pawing.
Alright, that brings us to Vampire Spawn 6. That's the one right in front of Calder. Who, sensing something she can eat, is going to actually attack the Barbarian. Dead.
So
It's going to be a hit. Second attack. sitting on the table for a second. No, there it goes. Second attack is also going to hit. The first one does some damage to you. She slashes at you with her claws. And then the bite attack. Alright, you resist some of that as well. But you now have 2 of them latched onto you. And are draining your blood.
Oh, I totally forgot the other one was attached to me.
Yeah, it's attached to you.
I'm just like swinging them around like a cape.
Pretty much.
It's like, come here, I gotta get over here.
It's on your back, and you're like, I gotta protect the cat. So, being as that one is already attached to you, it is going to make 1 attack with its claws. That hit. That misses, so I'll roll the advantage on that. That misses also.
Too busy swinging her around.
I guess. But she does manage to drink some more of your blood. That is the end of its turn. 4. Fighting it out with Timmy. So let's see what happens over here. I should pick up the right dice if I'm going to do that.
Bring number 4 down, and that way, that's just the ones back there. You guys can focus on the ones up here.
All right.
Like Timmy can come up. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
One of the claw attacks hits Timmy for 8 points of damage. Timmy is pretty banged up at this moment. Not dying yet, but he's in a little bit of trouble. All right, Calder, you're about to get attacked again.
Bring it on. Number 5.
Yep. And she's going to hit with her claws.
Okay, go ahead. How much was that?
That should have been 4.
Okay.
And her second attack, she hits with her claws, tries to pull herself in for a bite.
Does she?
She does not.
Okay.
So you do not have 3 vampires hanging off of you at the moment, only 2.
It's like he's a Christmas tree.
Yeah. I have lucky. I don't. Can I use that against a roll against me?
No, I believe you can only use that on you.
That says
sure.
I can spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against me. Roll a d20, and then choose whether the attack uses my roll or the attacker's roll.
Huh. All right, well then, yeah, you can do that if you want, but she missed you with the bite. So.
Yes, she missed it. Yeah.
All right, and that.
Are the other ones? Are they attacking me, or are they just biting me?
They still scratch at you with 1 claw, and they hang on to you with the other while they're biting you. So I'm gonna.
Does the bite? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something. If you, at this point in time, because they're grappling you, were to decide to say run, I would say that you would drag them with you. If you could beat their opposed athletics check, they could try and hold you in place. But if you wanted to move, they wouldn't get an attack of opportunity because they're grappling on you. So in order to maintain their grapple, they'd have to stay in your square, and they'd never leave your threatened square. Just saying.
Right.
It's up to you whether or not you want to drag these vampires across the map, but...
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You were just talking about going and attacking the one down by Timmy, so I didn't know.
Oh, no! I wanted them to attack Timmy.
Okay, that makes more sense now. I was like, okay,
yes.
This is what he's doing. I'm going to help him a little bit as a DM because
okay, all right.
It's a really, really bad decision, but...
yeah. So I wanted them to kill off 4, focus fire on 4, so that they can come up and take
Got
these
it.
guys.
That makes
Okay.
a lot more sense than what you were doing. What I thought you were doing. Alright, so Timmy continues to wail away on his vampire opponent. Hits her twice for pretty decent damage. Alright, now Calder, you are up. So if you want to run around now, you can, but you don't have to.
I don't. I want to break the grapple on these guys.
That is your action to break a grapple. All right.
Is that? So that's not an attack. So I can't break both grapples.
In this instance, I'd say you can.
Okay.
Because theoretically, I don't even know if you can be grappled by 2 creatures at once. But being the nature of vampires, I'm going to allow it.
Well, I mean, they want on my junk. I'm a big sexy beast.
Yeah.
Why
So
wouldn't they?
So
I'm big
I
enough
will
for one of them.
allow you to break the grapple with one athletics check. Which?
Oh, I get advantage on it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Still pretty good. I have to oppose that. Oh, I only read it as a 9. I was looking at the dice, not the count.
yeah.
I mean, I do have to.
I saw that too.
Oh, the one almost caught you. It was really close. All right, you do manage to shake them off with your might.
With my muscles.
Yep. So now you used your action. You do have a bonus action. So.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to electrocute this wench.
And it fails.
If it automatically does that, I'm just going to attack him anyways. Because if it saves, it'll still do the damage.
Okay. Right.
So there we go.
Perfect. Raven. Calder shakes his vampires off, and then do you shoot lightning? What is this lightning attack that you do?
Kind of. Hold on, let me read it because
you drag your feet across a carpeted floor and then touch them.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Raven hits with a chaos bolt.
Please put this thing down.
Ooh, it leaps.
Oh, it's not a bonus action. I thought it was a bonus action. I just do it. At the end of each of my turns, I can choose a creature in my aura, which is 10 feet. Other than myself, the target must make a dexterity saving throw, and the target takes 2d6 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful.
That just happens because you're around?
Just happens. Yep.
Barbarians. You guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, in the meantime, while Calder's flipping through his rulebook to associate himself with his not too frequently used powers, Raven's back there launching chaos bolts that are leaping everywhere and just doing an absurd amount of damage to multiple vampires all at once.
Excellent.
What kind
The
of damage
first is
was
going to be poison.
Okay.
The second one is going to be thunder.
Poison and thunder damage. Alright. That brings up Orienda.
Oh, Timmy went. What? Oh, yeah.
Timmy goes at the front of the round. He's one of the first to go.
Okay, Calder, I know you really want that one in the back dead, but if I hit, I can affect the 3 in front of you.
Well, what I'm worried about is that the one that's heavy damage, it will regain that health. It's been at heavy twice.
Okay, then I'll target it. Okay, so I'll take my attack first. Sharpshooter, -1.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That'll do. +10.
+10.
Which one is that, 4?
Yep. That put it down?
Yeah, it's down on the ground. It is not... It's because it's a vampire, it's not technically dead. Because it's still going to regen next round. When its turn comes up, it's going to gain 10 hit points back unless somebody can stake it. Which you took your action, you can move and use a bonus action to stake it because it's on the ground.
Please do that.
Yep, I'll do that. So I'll put myself right by it. And I will do that exact thing.
Alright.
Okay.
What is Timmy made of?
Timmy's made of metal and cloth and sniffs
So
and
he can't,
snails
like...
and puppy dog tails.
So he's not, like, made of wood and you can, like, go, like, stomp on her heart?
No.
Okay.
Stomp on its heart. No, that's not the way it works.
Okay.
And so Silence...
And stake in.
Alright, so Silence makes some attacks and hits.
Nice.
Very nice.
Finally. That's it.
Alright, so that's going to bring
Nice.
up Vampire Spawn 6. Calder threw off its affections. It's very sad. It feels lonely. It's going to swipe at you with its claws. And it is going to miss, but you're attacking recklessly, so let me do that again.
Attacking very recklessly. Actually, no, I didn't attack recklessly that round.
That's true, you did not declare
I didn't have an attack, I just had the electricity.
You are correct. So that means it's going to attack with its claws once and then its claws twice, and it missed with its first one, it hits with its second. So you take some damage from that. Vampire Spawn 3 is going to do the same thing. Both of those attacks are going to miss. That brings us to the top of the round, to Vampire Spawn 5. They're just very sad that you don't like them.
I'm promised to another.
You are promised to another.
I wink at Oriente. And giggle.
Alright, and both of those are going to connect with you, so that means one is going to be the claw and the second one's going to be a bite. That is Spawn.
I am going to use Lucky to stop the bite.
Okay. So roll a d20.
And they can use that one.
The vampire does not bite you. Alright, Timmy's up.
Can we have Timmy stealth behind number, I think, 5?
5.
He can use his bonus action to hide. That's a good hide. Not quite a nat 20, but... He gets up on this crate so he can stab it in the head.
They're all paying attention to me anyway.
That's true.
No, they're all just hanging on you.
They are. They're trying to get on me.
5 especially. 5 thought she had you.
Hey, do I need to potion you?
I will when I get to it.
And unfortunately, all of the movement around was just too much for Timmy. He is not capable of landing a blow, but he is in position to do quite well come the next round. Wait. No, never mind. Yeah. So that brings us to, I believe, Calder.
Calder, as a bonus action, that's drinking a potion, right?
Sounds good.
How much is this?
44 plus 4.
Yeah. Okay. 15.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Second.
That's like 30 for you, actually.
Yeah, basically. I'm terrible at math. What is 62 minus 15?
That would be
It'd
47.
be 47.
Okay. Alright. Okay. With advantage. Yes.
Oh boy.
Why didn't that
You
do...
attacked.
Oh, that's... Okay. That's a... Can we just pretend that that's what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, hold shift down when you roll your damage.
You don't want that to be your damage?
You could have just made an attack against a rampart.
Oh, it didn't do it.
That didn't...
Roll 2 more d6s.
I will dislodge a brick from you!
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
And which one is that against? 5? Alright.
And then...
Your second attack.
That was... Oh, that wasn't my second attack. You're right. Okay, well, I'll do this one.
Yeah, zap him.
And now my second attack.
Okay.
What the crap? What is it? What did... Oh, I get it. Never mind.
You did it right.
Yeah, I did.
We're good. Raven. Just watch Calder just lay into that vampire spawn, hacked it up a bunch, shocked it.
Well, I am not going to stealthily move.
Nope.
But I am going to move.
Alright, so I will make my attack of opportunity. What's your AC?
13.
Oh, you are conveniently missed.
Nice. Nice.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, number 5 now has disadvantage on its attacks.
Unfortunately, yes, that's very bad for it. And it can't regen. That's it then?
That's it.
Orienda, you're up. You gonna roll another crit on something that can't regen energy?
Oh, you bet. Sure, why not?
Shoot it through the moon?
I hope so. I am targeting number 6, so...
I think you want to target 5, actually, don't you?
Yeah, kill 5.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Well, I mean, who's... Do...
Yeah, I'm hoping
Kill
between...
5.
Yeah,
You could attack with silence first, too.
I could. Yeah, I'll do that, actually. I'll do that first.
That's a hit. Silence rakes the vampire with its claws.
Oh, crud. This is actually all calculating on 6.
Oh, is it?
Yep, because it's whatever I have targeted, and I have 6 targeted. So
That's fine, I can move the damage.
Okay, I'll just roll this last damage, and then this was all actually meant for 5.
So what is that, a total of 7? And that is just enough to put that vampire on the ground.
Excellent.
Just enough.
And then
Great. Okay, I'm going to take my attack against 6.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter, -1 on the roll.
That's a hit.
Hello. Good for 20.
Alright, I will add the extra 10 in. That's the end of your turn then?
Oh, wait, actually, no. Number 6 was hit by ensnaring strike and needs to make a strength save, or it is
exploded.
snarled.
Oh.
It is ensnarled.
Okay, it will take 1d6 for every turn that it does not make that save.
Starting this turn or next turn?
Next turn.
On its turn. Alright, got it. So, alright, you shoot it, and it pulls out the arrow, and a bunch of the wound closes, and it snarls at you. But there's nothing it can do about you right now.
It snarls at you.
Did you attack recklessly that last time?
I did.
You did. That's right. Just want to make sure.
I was quite reckless.
Bite happens, or claws happen. If bite happens. Ah, doggone it. I keep moving my combat tracker around when I grab it, because my system's running really janky again. I don't know if I gotta run a defrag or what, but... First few weeks we did this, it ran great. Now it doesn't. It runs really goofy. And the bite also hits, so it sinks its fangs back into you, looking for that open wound. And drinks deeply of Calder.
Is it good?
It's very good.
Good to the last drop.
And the next spawn claws at you and connects. Slashes you across the chest with its claws. For about 5 damage. And then leans in for this bite. Here comes the next bite. And what do we get? What do we get? Do we get a little bit of Calder? Oh, we get some more Calder in here. And it drinks deeply of you for about 5. So not so deep.
Is 5, is that how much you are seeing?
That's how much it rolled 10, so I in my mind have that.
Okay. Alright, okay.
And that's gonna go to the top of the round where I don't think any vampires are left standing, so it's gonna be Timmy's turn. What would we like Timmy to do?
Timmy can stab vampire number 6.
Alright. Somebody's gonna need to stake that other vampire too, just so you guys know.
I'll take care of it.
Do you want to use the I can just move in the same square as my pet, and you can pop a potion on yourself if you want.
You can move through an allied square, you cannot stay in an allied square. So you could not do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Unless you send your pet away.
Yeah. Then you could take that square.
No attack opportunity. Do you want me to put a potion on you, Calder?
No. I'm fine for now. I'll take care of the snake. Just take down 6.
Okay.
Alright, Timmy is going to hit with both of his attacks. He dives off the crate, lunging for the vampire's back as it's focused on Calder. He's going to hit for a total of 10 damage with his weapons, but that's reduced because he's unfortunately not using magical weapons. And we're going to roll 9 points of sneak attack in there, and that is reduced as well. So it did a total of 10
Okay.
to the vampire. That's going to bring up Calder.
Alright, with a bonus action, I'm gonna stake that vampire. Okay, and then... and then without reckless attack... you know what? Go for the gold. A reckless attack.
Alright. That does hit. That hits as well. Alright, it looks very badly wounded. And it failed its saving throw. And takes some more damage on the end. Calder just lays in several heavy blows to the vampire spawn, followed by his shock ability. Raven hits with the chilling caress. And causes the vampire quite a bit of problems, as it's likely to hit the ground and not be able to regenerate. Orienda.
Yep. We'll do silence first.
That's not going to connect, unfortunately.
I thought you were casting silence, and I was like, why are you doing that?
I actually do have the silent spell, and if I was
I know,
playing smarter, I should have done that at the beginning.
They're sleeping.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, cast it on the guy. Not on that.
I'll take my attack then, since that's not enough to put it down. Seems so wasteful, unfortunately. That's at -1 and still hits. Plus 10, and it's going to take its additional 1d6 as well.
Alright, well, it's definitely enough to put it on the ground, so. Ryan, in your inventory, I gave you several arrows that were wooden shafted staked arrows. You can put a final blow into a vampire with that if you want. I would impose normally a -2 on your attack roll if you asked to use that to do that, but you would have rolled well enough to do that. I forgot all about that.
Oh, great.
It's similar to Kane's javelins. I gave you guys each something you could do that with.
Are you saying, are you allowing it for this round as kind of a replay attack?
Yes, because you would have probably been able to do it at least once beforehand, so I'm going to go ahead and...
I'd love to do that.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, like, she would know that.
Yep. That is a non-recoverable ammo, however, so make sure you mark that off in your inventory.
I will, thank you.
Alright. Let's see, this vampire spawn looks around the room and sees things going very poorly for it, and it's going to make a break for it. And it's headed for the window. So I'm going to make the windows are barred and locked. It's just going to throw itself at it to try and get out. Oh man, that was almost terrible. There's a fat 2 in there. It smashes against the window. It does do some damage to it, but it does not get...
You said throw itself. You're serious.
Yeah, it threw itself like full on at football tackle style at the window. You believe if it attempts that again, it is going to get through.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's kill it.
Let's kill it.
That's Timmy, so I'm guessing Timmy's going to run over and stab things.
Yes, he is.
Timmy is going to hit with one of his attacks. He's going to do 6 with his dagger, and then another 16 with his sneak attack for a total of 22, but some of that is absorbed into the vampire's resistance. Calder, you're up.
These silver hand axes, the silvering of it doesn't do any extra damage, it just makes it a magical type thing?
Yes, it just basically gives it a quality to avoid certain creatures of darkness's resistance capabilities.
Okay. Recklessly attacking.
It's definitely a hit.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, that feels good.
And that was a success, so yeah.
Insult to injury.
That's right, seriously.
A little zap on the end there. Raven, you're up. After Calder the storm.
I'm going to shoot a ray of frost.
Spin those
I did see
crazy.
that. That was nuts. That hits.
So the vampire is now slowed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. I will do something about that in a minute. Let me think about what I want to do with that. Orienda, you are up.
Okay, what can I do if I want to command silence to topple him? So how can we do that?
That's it's basically Silence spends his ability to make attacks this round, and instead you make an athletics check opposed to the vampire's athletics check to initiate a grapple. So yeah, you could do that, but that's how it works.
My athletics check, because it shares that with me.
No, technically it has its own, and Silence is
It has
it's strength plus its proficiency
has,
plus your proficiency.
My
and it should
proficiency is +3.
it should have advantage on that.
Why?
At his according to the UA, pets have advantage on all skill checks.
That's true. I do remember that. That's true.
Well, all right. So yeah, so it'll be 1 plus for your proficiency.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this twice and we'll check it out.
Yep.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh man.
So the cat topples him.
Yeah, just totally takes this vampire to the ground. Just pounces
So,
on it like
now
she's
prone?
a mouse. Like it's a mouse, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make my attack. And hopefully end this. Sharpshooter.
Hold on. Wait. Let me say something first. You will be shooting at disadvantage because your target is prone. So I don't know if you
Really?
Want to still, yep, that's a rule.
Yeah. If something's prone, melee attacks have advantage and range attacks have disadvantage.
Correct.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
I mean, you can
okay,
still
then I'll
choose
move
to
into
make
melee
it.
range. No, I'll just move into melee range.
Well, you'll have to not use your bow, and then you can't use your sharpshooter feat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
With that thing being prone, it's not going to survive the next attacks anyways.
Yeah. So this one's at advantage then?
Yes.
Wow. Oh wait, the first one would have hit. 10 plus 9.
Yeah, but
Those
I just wanted you to know you would have had to re-roll your sharpshooter because it would have been at disadvantage, and you rolled a 6 on your next attack, so you would have missed with your.
Yeah, which is, well, when you said that, I didn't want to roll range then.
Which you missed anyways.
I rolled it, but it's not coming up. Oh, there it is.
But you didn't hit it.
Yeah, you missed.
Your 2 attacks missed. Your short sword ones.
Oh, sorry, I was totally looking at the wrong one.
You were saying I see what you're doing. You were taking your 19 first.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Because I did roll that for my longbow. So.
Yeah. All right.
No, I'll play by the rules there. So no, I missed.
Okay. And that's gonna
I'm done.
the end of the round. The vampire is not affected by chilling caress this round, correct?
Correct.
So it does get some of its hit points back. It needs to break the grapple with silence, though. So I didn't mean to roll 2 there. I rolled a 15, Ryan. Silence needs to make an athletics check greater than a 15 to retain the grapple.
Jeez.
Booyah!
Hey, Silence has a new
Cat
job.
for the win.
Well, he can't punch anything, but he can sure hold it down.
Best cat ever.
He's got pounce figured out. That's for sure.
It's years of training right there.
Alright, and since I used my actions to try and break the grapple, that brings up Timmy, who is now gleefully going to take advantage on some stabbing.
Wait, did you say gleefully?
Oh no, that's right. Never mind. No, Timmy is unexcited about being able to have.
Timmy is developing a personality.
No. And he actually managed to miss his first attack with advantage because he rolled 2 3s, and the second one though, however, is gonna hit.
2 3s.
Yeah. He was trying to remember what it felt like to be happy.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yep. All right. So he does lay a really good second blow into that vampire spawn, though. However, and then that brings up Calder.
All right, I'm just taking this chick's head off.
Yes,
Yep.
you are.
Yep. And you know what sucks is I get brutal criticals next level.
I am Calder!
You need to get some not roll ones critical.
Yeah, holy cow.
Right.
Still pretty good, even with ones.
So I
Yep, still alive. It's barely hanging on, but it's managing to still breathe at you, and that hits.
still breathing.
It is no longer breathing. You managed to put an end to it. You can now stake it.
I am staking it.
Stake!
And be done with the vampires.
Oh, that was fun.
Alright.
So, Raven, that was fun.
That was fun.
What are you here for again?
We're looking for some bones.
I don't know, he told me we were gonna like kill some vampires, and I was like, yeah.
Calder's like, job accomplished. I'm going home.
Right. I didn't
Did
have.
you need us for anything else? That was kind of fun. Didn't know these guys were here.
Well, there's a small army chasing after me, but that's besides the point.
Are they vampires too?
No, unfortunately, I don't think so. But there is one monstrous-like person.
Oh, Isaac?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna probably. I don't know. I mean, he might be fun to fight. I would actually prefer to get into a fist fight with him and just see what happens.
So, Mike,
Yeah, probably another day.
can we search the room, specifically looking for some bones?
You can. So give me some perception rolls. Somebody's
Are we all rolling this?
Do you want one from all of us? Or?
Yeah, we can just roll everybody. That was a stealth check. It's terrible.
What? -1.
Raven rolled a stealth check.
Well, the actual perception check's not much better.
Hey, I rolled a 20 anyway, so it's cool.
So, I mean, so did I. I think we figured out what we were looking
Yeah,
for.
both of you rolled a 20.
Alright, you guys tear this room apart and you find no bones in it. You don't find anything of value in this entire huge room.
Why do you think there's bones here?
That'd be because your friend Kane pointed me in this direction. But maybe it's with the old guy.
Okay, I mean, he knows what he's talking about. Wink. So let's go check out the old man.
Yeah, let's go actually talk to the old man now that the vampires are dead.
Unbar the door and go talk to him.
Yeah, sure. You exit the room. He's still standing outside the door. And he looks at you and shushes you again. Shh! You're making an awful lot of noise! And you got a decent look at this guy now, and his eyes are like just completely glassed over. They're almost milky white. He's not looking like he's in real good condition.
Can I ask him his name?
Yes, I am Henrik van der Voort.
Did you know you have vampires hanging? Well, had vampires hanging out here?
They're dead?
They're dead now.
Oh, that's bad. And he turns around and he starts to walk away.
Why is that bad?
He doesn't answer you. He crosses the hallway.
Where is he?
He's headed
Let's
into his
follow him.
kitchen.
Let's follow him.
And he...
Wait, did you say he goes downstairs? Or
No,
just
he's
across
headed
the hall?
into his kitchen across the hall.
Oh, okay. Definitely following.
Yep. And let's see. I'm actually looking something up here. He goes into his bedroom and he sits down on his bed. And he just looks really distraught. As much as a totally glassed out, super
Glassed
looking
out?
guy. Yeah, dude.
Is he on drugs?
He looks like he is. He looks like he's doing the skooma.
Who are the vampires?
I don't know who any of them were in specific
Why
But
are they
why is that
staying
bad?
here?
because he will be very disappointed in me.
Strahd?
No,
Ooh.
I don't know if I should tell you.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of him.
Sounds like time for a persuasion check from someone.
No, see me.
I understand. Raven is walking out of the room.
I'm talking to this guy.
Hey, I
I would
tried to
like-
persuade him to tell us with a nat 14.
Yeah, you did?
Oh, I missed it.
Just a
Oh.
regular 14, sorry. I said nat.
Oh.
No bonus on that.
I also, before there's a response to this, I am getting ready to start intimidating.
Okay.
So I'm going to see how this goes, but I'm getting ready.
The Baron. He's the one who sent the vampires.
Why did the Baron send vampires? Why is the Baron working with vampires?
He's the master of these vampires.
He's a vampire himself.
He kind of looks at you, cocked off the side of his head, and as he turns his head, you can see he's been bitten as well by a vampire.
Are you a vampire?
No, but Baron Metis, he's such a charming individual. And he uses the Baron's name, and it's not the Baron of Valaki.
Right. Baron here is Baron Vargas.
Yes, but
Right.
Baron Metis is a name that you and Orienda recognize immediately, and it would cause you two to shoot each other a very worried glance.
I give Orienda a very worried glance.
I look very nervous.
Raven, would you make a perception check?
I don't see the very worried
You-
glance.
You do not see the
He
very
left.
worried glance at all.
Calder, he said Metis.
Yeah, yes, I heard. Who's Baron Metis?
It would not be something you would talk about in present company.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
I was trying to help.
I know you were. I know you were. You can't help this one.
Okay, so without me as a player knowing this, I don't know how to continue this.
I'm in the same boat.
Well, I would say, as your guiding DM, that knowing there's a different vampire named Baron Metis around would not directly impact the need to finish the mission you came here for.
Okay, alright, so we will have to discuss that later.
Can we ask him if he knows where any bones are?
He's a grave digger.
The bones of... What kind of bones? He looks worried.
Human bones?
There's
Any
many of
bones?
those in the graveyard.
Ones that were stolen from the cathedral?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, I am rolling intimidation.
Well, he's obviously lying with his awesome nat 1 deception check. He's lying so bad that his eyes kind of look over at the wardrobe very uncomfortably.
I'm going to investigate the wardrobe.
You should do that.
Are you even coming back into this room?
But unfortunately, you don't find anything.
No, I'm walking out again. I'm done. She's eating a small slab of dried meat.
She just needs a snack. She's hungry after all that fighting and magic casting.
It's obviously what's wrong.
Okay,
She's
I am,
angry.
Yeah.
Why do you roll to, like, pull the
where
wardrobe over? I want to move the wardrobe.
bones?
You're not You're not smashing the wardrobe. You grab him.
I just want to. I want to move it.
You grab him by the collar and you start to shake him, and you want to know where the bones are. And he's very intimidated, but he is obviously more afraid of the Baron than he is of you. I don't want to speak it, but if you follow my milky white eyes... it might tell you what you're looking for, probably but could be.
Are they on top of the dresser?
I want to continue this so bad. Where is it? Where is it?
Where's Harvey? Where's Harvey?
Scary face. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
I want to move the wardrobe because I want to see if it's like behind it or under it or something that I can see out of the ordinary. So I want to move the wardrobe.
Is there anything on top of the wardrobe?
You move the wardrobe, and there is a small, hollowed-out space in the wall behind it, and there is a bag.
Cha-ching!
There. I'm sorry, there is a box
bag?
there. It's not a bag. It is a box.
Let's grab it.
What's
I mean, is there any traps there?
I don't know. Is there?
I may grab the bag.
It's a box. It's a box. I said bag first, and now everybody knows it's a bag.
I check.
You see Raven just pick up this box and start to leave with it, and you're like, oh, hold on there.
Hold on there, Buster. This is what you came for, right?
So you check the box, and it doesn't look like it's trapped. It is, however, wrapped in lead. A very thin sheet of lead.
Unwrap the lead?
Well, think more like it was dipped. It's covered in lead.
So it's like one solid piece?
Yeah. I mean, you could open it, but...
How big is this thing?
It's just a small box. I mean, it's 3 by 3.
Big enough to hold one pair of, or one set of bones?
Yeah, it's probably big enough to hold bones.
Does anybody have a blacksmith hammer and a chisel?
Hey, Calder, think you can smash this open with the butt of your sword?
Without breaking the
I can
bones?
smash anything.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if I did a good job of describing this. It's a box. It has a lid, but it's covered in lead. It's not like one solid piece of lead.
Oh, okay, that's what I was trying to find out.
I mean, I knew it, but I still was like, I bet I can break it.
Reasons why, and Raven as a spellcaster would know this, is that there are a lot of scrying spells and things like that you can block by covering whatever you're inside of with a very thin layer of lead.
Yes.
So, whatever's in this box, people don't want other people to know is in this box.
So can we open this box?
You should be able to open this box. It's got a hinged lid on it.
Then let's open the box.
While Raven's doing that, I look at Calder and I'm like, hey, what do we do with Almost Vampire?
Okay, I grab the box.
You're like not even listening.
And I bring my hand up so high. And then with the other hand, I just open it up.
Inside the box, there are 2 bags. And this is where I got screwed up. Inside the box, there are 2 bags. A small pouch and a larger sack.
Can we see the pouch?
I'm sorry, that was garbled. What was that?
Good.
What's in the pouch?
The pouch is full of coins. It's like a bunch of silver and some electrum pieces.
What's in the other one?
A bunch of bones.
Alright. Do the bones. What do you want with them?
I'm gonna take them back to the cathedral.
These are St. Angel's bones, aren't they?
Quite possibly, yes.
Okay, well, let's go bring them back. Where do we want to bring these?
Hey, Calder, what do you want to do about Mr. Almost Vampire?
I don't know. I mean, he's probably a thrall at this point, so, I mean, he's human, but...
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, we know that. We know that.
I'm still holding him.
I don't
Shut up, you.
know.
Do you guys have any friends that you could have take the bones over to the cathedral while we rest?
Who? Who has friends? Are you asking the
Us?
old man?
I had friends. You killed them.
Not
Well,
the
your
old
friends
man.
Friends are vampires. We don't like your friends.
No, apparently not.
Let's go
I am
bring
loving this old man.
Let's go bring these bones back. We'll rest in the cathedral for a half hour, an hour, whatever. We'll do a short rest, and then we'll figure out what to do about Kainne and the other guy.
All right.
Wait, this old man here?
Or what? That sounds like a plan. You guys are headed for the cathedral? Is that a real plan we just heard?
Yes,
Sure.
but I'm going to do that sneakily.
Okay.
Well, I'll attempt to. I mean, apparently not, but maybe.
No, probably not. Well, here's the deal. You guys head back downstairs, and when you get to the middle of the coffin room, well, no, not you. You walk into the coffin room. Sorry, not when you get to the middle of it. And Izek and multiple guards are already standing there, waiting for you. They are guarding all of the doorways, and it looks to be about 24 of them. And Izek points at Raven and says, "She's under arrest. The only reason I'm not hauling the rest of you in is because the Baron told me to leave Rictavio's alone. But she's coming with me. Or I'll kill y'all and say you resisted arrest and deal with the problems later."
I still have the box, right?
You have the box.
Go with them, and we'll take care of it.
I'll surrender.
All right. So, Izek grabs you and starts to drag you away. And Raven, you begin to feel very strange the minute you touch this man. You get very angry. You get borderline you can't control it almost. You're getting so angry. Is there anything you would like to do at this moment?
Is she turning green?
No, she's not.
That I want to do, or that yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, you said I'm angry, correct?
You are very angry at this moment, but you're not. You're still in control of your faculties.
Oh, okay. Then no, there's nothing I want to do at this point.
All right. He slaps irons
Probably.
on your hands, and they are obviously designed to contain a magic user. You will not be able to cast spells while wearing these. And he leans forward and he whispers in your ear and he says, "I killed a creature that looked just like you years ago, only blue, before I came here. I still have a chunk of its hide in my room. I think I'll take one from you after I kill you. Give it a matching set." And he drags you from the building. Now you are enraged. But there's not a whole lot you can do.
Can I headbutt him?
You can definitely make an attack roll to try and headbutt him.
Are we still in the presence of all this? Are Calder and Orienda?
Yep, you guys are both still standing there. This is happening inside the coffin shop. You could roll perception checks to see if you hear what just got said.
Yeah, I'll perception check for that.
Yeah, Orienda, you definitely picked it up. But
What
Calder
is?
did not.
I'm assuming it's 17 hits.
Yeah, you actually land a headbutt. You can roll it's 1d2, so roll a d4, evens, oddsies. What we got? 2. Alright, so you give him a bloody nose. And he laughs. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this."
Can I charge and interfere that with them?
You could. Why would you do that?
To stop Raven from doing whatever she's about to do?
Oh, so you're stopping Raven.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack roll.
Just a second. What did I attack? What did I attack?
Just roll a d20 and
Okay.
add whatever your typical attack modifier.
Oh my gosh. Really? Am I still raging? No, I'm not. That was like 5 minutes ago.
You're not raging. You go to charge and make an attack roll, and it was obvious you were aiming for Raven, but right when you started, the guards near you didn't realize that, so one of them tripped you with his pike, and you sprawled straight to the floor.
Jeez.
Izek
That's what I
looks
get for
at
all
you.
those
That looks like something Kainne would do.
Izek looks at you and says, "You better stay there. I don't have patience. I only have orders, and the lack of patience I have will easily overcome those orders if you give it up." And with that, he walks out of the building, dragging
So-
Raven behind him.
I tell Calder what I heard.
Alright.
Do we split up here? Do you want to deliver the bones? And I'm going to follow behind Izek and try to explain to the Baron what we found to help our friends out.
Remind me, what kind of relationship do the Rictavians have? Rictavians? The Carnival. What do we have with the Baron?
You have a very peaceable relationship with the Baron. He actually enjoys the carnival quite a bit because you guys pretty much provide the actual only fun that happens during his festivals.
Because of all the festivals, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably wouldn't do anything to mess that up.
So if I go
and
with
you would
him,
be
I'm
under
pretty
strict
sure
orders
I would
from
be...
Rictavio to not screw this up.
Right, but at the same
And,
time, like, Izek's
no,
orders aren't gonna affect me because he's not gonna harm me as long as I don't bring any harm against him.
Correct. As long as you don't act, you will be fine.
So I'm just going kind of like as a diplomat to make sure that the Baron gets the message that these friends of ours who were looking for this stuff should be released because charges that were brought against them pretty much don't hold any weight now.
Right, but what I'm saying is that would he need to see the bones, or would I just be able to bring them over to the church?
Well, do you want to both go?
That's what I was wondering. Should we both go to the Baron, or would it be fine for just one of us to go while the other one made sure that these bones got back there immediately? From a tactical point of view, which is probably the only kind of wisdom and intelligence that I have, the vulnerability of the town should probably be addressed immediately. But
Yeah,
would he? I mean, would the Baron trust you that that's what actually happened? That's basically what I was asking.
Well, I
He would
mean, we were
trust all
both
of
there,
the carnival
so...
people about the same. He would trust Rictavio more, but when you left the camp, you didn't know where he was. He's probably at the inn, but that's past the Baron's house, and then back again.
Okay, so I'll go to I'll go to the inn, and I will let Rictavio know what's going on my way to the church.
Okay, and I'm going to follow behind Izek, and I'm going to let him know that I will be coming along, and just coming along.
He looks at you, he sneers. "What do you want to come along for? You gonna help me string her up?"
No, I think it's important that I talk to the Baron.
Oh, then you're gonna want to keep going, because I'm not going back to the Baron. And with that, we're gonna bounce. So, Calder is making his way across town to the castle. You are gonna follow along behind Izek's group, and you can decide what to do with that when we get to that or get back to that. But we're going to go back to Kainne and Mar, who are hanging out in the dungeon. So you've been down there quite some time, and you hear some talking, and you see some light underneath your doors. For a little while, you hear somebody talking to what you're going to assume is a guard outside. You hear somebody call that guard an idiot, and shortly thereafter, a man suddenly appears in your room. Alright, you see a tall, thin, dark-haired man wearing black robes. It looks like he's maybe got something bulkier on underneath his robes, and he's carrying a very strange and elegant looking short sword. It has a look where it almost looks like it's a lance, but longsword. It flares out. It looks like it's a very well balanced and delicate weapon that he's using. And he introduces himself as Victor Valakovich. And you assume, or maybe you shouldn't assume, but you are led immediately to believe that this might be the Baron's son. It's the same last name, and you know he has a son, and he bears a striking resemblance to the Baron. And he says after that, he says, "My father has asked me to examine your items, to see if there was anything magically dangerous among your belongings. And my, he told me you were agents of the Devil Strahd. But he thinks everyone is an agent of the Devil Strahd. I was actually quite surprised to find Ravenloft's guardsmen's armor and uniforms among your belongings. Not to mention some more personal belongings. Seems one of you has really caught the Count's personal attention. Anyway, I did what any good son would do. I used some illusionary magic to hide the evidence from him. Had I shown him the armor and the letters you're carrying, I'm certain you'd already be dead. So now, I have done you a great favor. The question is, what are you willing to do for me?"
Real quick, what letters? I don't remember a letter. What letter did Strahd write to us? Is that
what?
Was that like to all of us, or was one to one of us individually?
Are you asking me, or are you asking Victor?
I'm asking anybody who remembers this.
As far as
I received a letter. I have a letter from Strahd.
That you didn't share with us?
Yes.
I'm going to look past this for the moment, but we're going to have to speak about this.
We will.
I might actually be so angry that I can't continue this conversation.
We can talk about it now if you'd like.
Victor starts tapping his foot.
Right now probably is not the right time for me to hit you in the back of the head.
Well, you're not actually in the same cell.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I will.
You could have been.
You can't touch me.
By the angel of death, I will figure it out.
I might come back as a revenant.
I'll figure that out too. That being said, we're going to table this for later. That being said, what you said, Victor? Is that what your name is?
Yes. I am Baron in waiting, Victor Valakovich.
We are in an awfully precarious situation. We don't trust Strahd. Strahd probably doesn't trust us. The Baron, your father, doesn't trust us either. To be perfectly 100% honest, don't really care about this town or anybody really in it. I want to make some people burn, and it aren't the people here. So if you have a way to help me figure that out, I'll do whatever I can to help you.
I believe perhaps we have some enemies in common. Obviously, if I want to rule this town someday, then I need to deal with Strahd. Currently, he seems to be a great ally of yours.
That's a very, very touching word. You know Strahd better than any of us. He's a charming fellow.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I've never met the devil personally. But I know some have. It's fascinating, really. But let me tell you what I want. I want you to kill my father.
I might be okay with that.
Sure, when the Dragonborn mentions it, no, we can't do that. We got plans.
I'm chaotic
Sorry,
good.
the voice in his head goes away now.
Victor, you realize if your father was out of the picture, that Fiona Wachter will take advantage of the situation.
Oh, I want you to kill her as well.
I am definitely okay with that.
Who are we killing in this town? Do we have a count?
We're killing everyone.
Might not be a bad idea. Just kill everybody in power and let the peasants just figure it out.
We can take it over.
Maybe we should take over the town. I think this could be our fortified city. I think that's a
No,
good
I don't
idea.
want to live here. It's weird. I just want to go home so I can die in peace.
I don't want to live here. It's weird.
You and me both.
It's like, that's so funny. It's like such a doofy word to describe this place. Weird is like something a cat does when it's playing with something you can't see.
I mean,
it's not weird.
it's not weird, but Kane's sense of scale is a little off.
So, currently, you have really two choices. You can help me, or I can go back and I can show my father all the things that I actually did find in your equipment.
How long have we been here, DM?
You have been in prison about half a day now.
I started to do this last session. I started to learn or prepare ascending. Would I have time to have done that?
No, you will not. You would not have yet.
Don't talk to Mark. He's gonna say no.
Why would he say no? My father is a petty tyrant. He'd have you murdered just on a suspicion that you might be allied with his enemies.
Yeah, but, I mean, look at him. He's not gonna go for that. Just look at him. He's like one of those like uppity, like the law is important kind of people.
Is it true, Mar? You won't help me. You won't help me become the rightful ruler of this town and put the monsters who run it out?
You're not going to kill someone so that you can advance your position, especially your father. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I told you, don't ask him.
You set that risk.
Perhaps I am ashamed of myself. But I know more people are going to die if they stay in power. There's no reasoning with these people. I make no qualms about my own saintliness. But I know who they are. They are monsters. How many more villages would you have on your conscience? 10? 20? How many innocents need to die before someone as righteous as you kills a man as unholy as my father? Shame, really.
And how many people will actually take up the cause to find out the truth of what's going on in your land?
The truth that our land is run by a vampire, possibly the first of his kind, that it's tormented day and night by spirits and undead. The truth is all around us. It doesn't hide here. It just is. And eliminating a few of the evils of this land won't save it, but it might let someone sleep at night.
So who fills in the vacuum of power once these people are dead?
I fill the vacuum of power. And I
Are
do.
we filling it? Are we filling it in with more evil?
I suppose you'd have to judge me on that. Your friend pointed out that I am a man willing to kill my own father. He does deserve it. My mother doesn't deserve to be a widow. But she's a fool. She just smiles and throws tea parties as he murders more people. You know he's got a child locked up in a closet upstairs right now, in his house, right? He beats him daily, because the child laughed at the Wolf's Head Festival. So he beats a 10-year-old. I don't think he's worth saving.
Did you say locked upstairs?
Yes, in my mansion.
We'll kill him. And whatever you choose to do with that vacuum of power is on you, but we'll kill him.
Victor, you're no better than the father you want to replace.
Perhaps not. But I can tell you the peasant count of people that I've murdered is 0. And I've had plenty of opportunity.
Let's move on. We'll kill him. How do we do it?
Well, he's not going to let you go. Not easily. So he'll want to put you in the stocks for a few days during the festival to make a public spectacle of you. During that time, if he does something foolish enough, I can release you and we can turn against him there. And we make it look like we rose up against him, honestly. It's actually what I hope for. If not, I'll convince him to release you after a day or two of punishment and public humiliation, and we will decide from there how best to remove him.
I think I have a plan. We can work this out.
Very good then. And Victor takes a good look at Mar. Am I going to have any trouble with you if I let you go?
Oh yeah.
He'll be fine. He'll follow the rules as he does.
Very well. So, Victor turns and leaves. And let's go back to Raven. Do we have time for Raven? Oh yeah, it's 10, 11. Unless somebody has to scoot.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, Raven, you are dragged through town, and your senses are becoming more and more attuned and focused on Izek. There's no doubt in your mind at all anymore that this is the guy you've been looking for. So,
am I able to pick my lock?
No. Your hands are encased in basically steel mitts.
Okay.
And he leads you straight to the gallows. Wraps a rope around your neck and pulls the lever. Orienda, you are following.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you going to intervene?
Well, I don't know. Is Isaac paying attention to me?
Not really. You followed along behind the group. He doesn't see you as a threat. All of his 24 guards are still with him.
I'm going to take this opportunity to blend into my surroundings and basically hide and loose an arrow in a relatively short amount of time to cut Raven down.
Okay. Make a stealth check. At disadvantage, there are 24 guys around. They're not paying a lot of attention to you, but there's a lot of people. That's not too good. You sneak off to the side, and it's not terrible either. You definitely feel like people watched you leave, although they're not sure where you are currently. That's the impression you're getting. But you're pretty certain if you take a shot at that rope, they're going to know. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to think of what else I can do. I'm not... I mean, can I see any way of getting him out of this? I'm probably not with a 12.
No, you really don't. There's guards that have stayed on the platform as he's being tied up. I mean, we're playing some of this out simultaneously.
Oh gosh, I guess I can't see how long he has to live.
You could always just streak.
Yeah, I could. No, you're that kind of
Streak.
girl, Raven.
Freak and tell them you have bombs.
I got bombs.
Love the throwback.
Character-wise, Orienda would definitely want to save Raven, but
Yeah.
not at the expense of upending everything else they do. The cause comes first.
Okay. I tried to roll to see like if I know how long he's gonna be able to like. I mean, because he's dangling there, so
Yeah,
she's
definitely
dangling there. Do
hanging.
I know how long she has to live? Like
Minutes. It wasn't a quick snap and overhanging, so she's suffocating.
where am I in relation to the mansion, the Baron's mansion?
Are you looking?
Isn't it right across the street?
No, it's not right across the street. It's down the street from the Baron's mansion.
Can I run there?
No, well, maybe. It's pretty far. It's probably 2-3 blocks. If you're looking at the map of Vallaki, it's where the two little buildings in the middle of the square are, of the wide road there. The orange one is the gallows.
So I don't have the map up at the moment.
Oh.
Hang on.
It's a distance. Yeah, I'd call it probably two blocks. Definitely not enough time for you to run to get help and run back.
I don't know what else I can do here then. I mean, can I hide better? Can I play better?
Can I luck better? So
Can I not suck as a ranger? Jeez.
you did fine. It wasn't a bad roll, but your circumstances are. There's a lot of attention on what's happening here. So it bothers you a great deal.
All right, so I'm just gonna approach Izek and be like, "What the crap, dude? Like, seriously, you're gonna kill him? Like,
Her? You keep
her?
doing it. He whirls on you and he says, "I've been given authority to kill anybody in town
Hey, that's Izek.
that kills a guard. 3 guards were killed by the things that she summoned. 3 of my friends. 3 of the people who protect this town." Then he just turns and walks away.
I try to mumble, "You do a very good job of protecting the town."
No,
Not well at all.
You don't. Nothing. You just chortle a little bit. Deception. Oh.
I don't know what else I can do or say to help this situation. Like, I really don't. I don't know what she can do.
You're kind of at the end of options. Had you been able to hide better, you could have taken a shot at the rope, but just didn't work out. So you watch as, not your friend, but a teammate, somebody you fought alongside, expires, hanging at the end of a rope on a gallows. Calder, you're booking it across town. Got a box of bones.
Before we get to there, I wanted to get to the Barrens because obviously that's where I was going anyway.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
Calder doesn't see this, but is that the same scene that we saw earlier?
Where I was hanging from the gallows with the crows?
I don't know. You'd have to have somebody who saw
that
to have a better interpretation of it.
Okay.
What better interpretation could you get than first person?
So,
alright, Calder goes to the inn, the Blue Water Inn. to see if wait, where were we in the first place? We were in so it goes to the
Inn's on the way.
just to see if Rictavio's over there.
Rictavio is there, as a matter of fact.
Hey, Ricky boy.
I told you not to call me that.
Well, we call each other lots of things.
He sounds like a robot.
So here's the deal. We found the bones. Did you know the bones were missing?
He looks very surprised. Shakes his head no.
Okay,
No, I had no idea.
Okay, so St. Angel's bones were stolen. I don't know by who yet. They were in the resting house. Kainne and Mar have been put in jail. We've had just kind of a busy day. So here's what's going on. Kainne and Marlamir have been locked up by the Baron. Raven came to let us know that St. Angel's bones were stolen at some point out of the cathedral. We used some magic, found out where they were. Raven and Orianda and I went and found the bones. Here they are. I'm on my way to go bring them back. I'm assuming that you probably have the best report out of all of us to go talk to the Baron to kind of smooth things over. Orianda and Raven has been taken into custody by Isaac. And there you go. That's the whole story. There you go. Yeah.
You're returning those, right?
Yes, I'm bringing them over right now.
Okay. I'll go see the Baron.
Okay.
You don't know who stole them?
Yes. Oh, yes. I forgot that. Baron Metis. Baron Metis hired somebody, got some vampires to come steal this.
What did you?
I don't know how I left that out, but yeah.
What did you say?
You heard that guy.
Okay. We're about to enter into something where I'm going to let you know a little bit more information and maybe let you retract that statement.
Oh, okay.
You know a few secrets about Rictavio, not a lot. You know finding out this one would cause him an enormous amount of distress.
Okay, so I might not say that yet.
You might not tell him that in the inn. You might! No, he called him, but you might not.
I mean, I have some candor. I was raised to be the leader of the clan, so I'm not a hulking moron.
Okay. Yeah, then you would definitely be more diplomatic about this.
Yeah, okay. So, I have some ideas. Nothing that I really want to talk about in current company.
And he says, he looks very confused, but you've earned enough respect with Rictavio where he doesn't press the issue. He says, alright, but surely you just didn't find these in a box in the road.
No, they were in the resting house. I said.
Heinrich.
I don't know if he had anything to do with it. Probably not. He's kind of worthless. But there were vampires in the house.
His eyes get large.
Six of them.
6 of them? Vampires.
6 of them. I mean, they're gone now, but yeah. I mean, like dead gone, not like sleep gone. They're dead now.
And the 3 of you did this alone?
Am I in trouble?
Yeah, he's pulling over a chair.
Okay, can you yell at me later? There's kind of a lot of things going on right now. I gotta bring these bones back.
He climbs up on the chair, and he swats you.
Alright, thank you.
3 feet
Thank you,
taller
may I
than
have
him,
another?
and he swats you. And then he says, get the bones back. We'll talk about things
Okay.
later.
Alright.
Alright. So, you zip the bones down the street to Father Lucian, and when you come into the church, you hear a sound coming from the back of the church. You hear what sounds like a whip crack and then a scream.
What kind of a scream? Is it an old scream, a young scream, a male or female scream?
It is a male scream on the youngish side.
Okay. So I go in. Let's ignore that. Alright, I go in.
Alright. Church is empty at the moment. At least the common area is.
Alright, I go towards the sounds of the screaming.
It's coming from one of the back rooms.
And I announce myself, and I am looking for Father Lucian.
You hear him calling from the back room, "I will be right there." And
Kind of an emergency.
And he comes around the corner, and he sees you standing there with the box, and he's like, if you need to take the offering basket, it's in the front. There's not
This is
much.
not the kind of offering.
We've had enough trouble.
Mid-conversation, I just give it to him. I give it to him.
This is a big box. He takes it. He kind of wrestles with it.
Dude, it's lead.
What is this? No, the box isn't lead. It's just painted
covered
lead. Painted.
Oh.
It's thin. It's thin lead.
It's not a...
I mean, it's still heavy.
It's like a 400-pound box.
Guys, it's a scry-proof box. That's the way I'm describing it from now on. No more lead. No more lead is just talked about. So he takes the box. What is this? What is this box?
Saint Anger, take care of this.
Immediately, I take care of this. Then he
Yes, thank
pushes
you.
right past you and goes out and heads for the crypt doors.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm going over to see who was screaming.
Okay, you poke your head into the room, and it is
Knock, knock, knock.
and the door's open. You know, you poke around, you find one of the open doors, and it is the older boy. You wouldn't recognize him, but it's a 16, 17-year-old boy, and he was whipped several times across the back, and there is a punishment-style whip draped over the bed at the moment, and he is in a penitent position, facing away from you.
Whatever did you do to deserve this?
He looks at you, he's like, Who are you? Who are you?
How would I introduce myself? From the Carnival.
It's none of your business. I did something terrible and I deserve this.
It's little... What are you, 16?
17.
What on earth did you do to deserve getting whipped?
I did something awful. I was trying to get money, and it's nothing. Please just leave.
What did you want the money for?
To leave. I wanted to take my younger brothers and move to Kresk.
So why is that terrible?
You wouldn't understand.
How about you take a look at me and ask me about what I do and don't understand? You think I've had an easy life?
He looks at you and he says, I sold my keys to the crypt for 20 gold pieces, and some man came later and stole St. Andrew's bones.
That was you?
And he just hangs his head in shame. He says, see, I deserve this.
I laugh very heartily and very gregarious laughter, and I pick him up and pat him on the back, and I say, you didn't do anything that you knew was wrong, okay? You're trying to take care of you and your little brother. You made a mistake. You're fine. You don't deserve this.
I still deserve to be punished. People nearly died because of me. Maybe they did.
Okay, they did. Some vampires died, so it's okay. But here's your punishment.
His eyes get really big.
Here's your punishment. You should feel bad. Okay, let's move on.
I think Father Lucian will feel differently than you.
I show him all the bite marks and slashes all over my body, and I say, I think I know a little bit more about what happened than Father Lucian. All right, man? If I'm not pissed at you, then he's got no reason to be either. Calm down.
Yeah, if you say so, you are quite large.
Do me a favor.
Yes?
If you want money, just ask somebody. Don't steal it.
Yes. You are right. Thank you.
All right.
So,
And I ruffle his hair and then walk out.
all right. You bug out. Let's go back to Kainne and Mar. You guys are down there for a while, and you hear the jingling of keys in not too long.
Is Victor Angry Pants still around? He's gone.
Victor Angry Pants. He wasn't angry. He was very polite. He was a very polite man.
Whatever. He's raging inside. That's why he's wanted his father dead. He doesn't even know. He's got issues. Everyone knows he's got issues.
All right, maybe he does. The guards come down, and he's not there anymore. He disappeared from view.
Okay, so I was hoping to have a conversation with Kainne before anything else happens.
Sure, you can definitely do that.
Kainne, I wanted to have this conversation with you before it came up. Actually, I was looking for an opportunity when I could just talk with you. And I feel like Victor interrupted me before I got a chance to tell you. I want to tell you about the note.
I'm not talking to you.
That's great. I don't need you to talk.
Hold on.
I don't need you to talk. I just need you to listen then.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Strahd sent me a note when he gave us some more gifts before we entered Vallaki. The note was very cryptic, and I didn't believe it, and I still don't believe it. And here's what it said. It specifically regarded you in being in a pursuit possibly for more power than over what this land needs and the goal that we're trying to uncover and accomplish. And I don't know if he sent me that so as to create dissension between us, or that he is genuinely concerned about your well-being. But so far, in what's happened as we've come this far with the books and whatnot, I don't feel like you're posing a threat that you're power hungry and thirsty and are losing sight of what this land actually needs. The note was a warning from Strahd about you, and I'm not heeding it currently because I don't feel that you're my enemy.
Say what you want about these elder beings. They don't lie about who they are.
I mean, and I feel like at this point you would know more about that since you're the one who first touched the book, and you have a better understanding of these things. What are they?
I don't know. There are...
Well, listen, I don't need you to explain this to me right now because I know we're in dire circumstances. The one thing that I do know is that as a man of cloth, you seem like you're also willing to right what's wrong in this land. I'm hoping that we can be allies in doing that. I don't have any reason to believe that that's untrue.
I have a very singular focus here, and that's to put a very specific man into the ground. And everybody that he takes ground with are going with him. And at the moment, it appears to be Strahd and this Amber Tyndall.
I agree.
What I need from you, the three of us, Listen, I am not in my right mind. I haven't been for quite some time. I have a very jaded view of what's right and what's wrong. I got no idea what's going on with Raven, but she's not straight either. You, on the other hand, are the best of us, and we need you to keep your head on straight for us. So none of this hiding any of this stuff anymore. You understand?
You're right. It was wrong of me to keep it to myself for this long. I was looking for a good opportunity to just talk with you, and I should have made that opportunity available right away.
Now let's go kill this guy.
And
Which
with
guy are
that,
you referring to?
You know what? Freaking all of them at this point. This whole place can burn.
Here come the guards, and as they come, I need to lighten the mood a bit. When you said you weren't listening to him, I just pictured that scene with Gollum when he's arguing with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not listening. That's all I could just see. It was just
That's awesome.
fun. But no, it was a good night. So, great conversation. You guys can have inspiration for that if you're not already packing one. So
I gotta get rid of my man. Can Calder have it?
no, he can't.
You gotta burn that thing up, come on.
I keep trying to, and then it's just like,
Several guards have come downstairs. They open up your doors. They tell you that you've been, that your punishment is to spend a day in the stocks, and you'll be there through the festival tomorrow, and then released. So, if you're willing to come, if not, then you're slated for execution.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll go.
All right. So they march you out to the stocks, and as you're coming out the door, you see Orienda and her cat racing up the Baron's stairs. Your eyes lock for a moment, and does she say anything to them, Ryan?
Who are you?
That's weird.
No. You met them
Oh.
very briefly. Calder
Oh,
introduced
we
you to
did.
everybody.
Yeah. Can I just address the guards that are handling them?
You can.
Where are you taking them?
They're to be put in the stocks till the end of the festival tomorrow.
On whose orders?
On the Baron's orders. And then Victor walks out from the house, and he looks at her and he says, "Well, Andy, what would you say if you were playing Victor?" Raven, are you there?
Your mic's not on, buddy.
Raven is silent.
Oh no,
Or Victor is silent.
we lost Raven.
Nope, just see it.
Okay, well then I'll still be.
Hey, Andy, we got a light from you, but no sound.
Disconnect from Discord, from the chat, and then re-enter the
I think
voice
he's
chat.
checking his cable to see if there's anything going on with it, or maybe he hit the button.
I hit the button.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, as for Victor, I don't remember enough of his backstory to
Okay.
speak for him.
You don't. Yeah, I didn't give you a lot of it because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise if you ended up having to fulfill a moment of playing Victor. He's the Baron's son. He is obviously a magic user.
Oh, that's right. Yep. I see it now.
And he's angry, but he doesn't. He's not wicked, not like his dad. He's not a good man, but he's not vile.
I mean, there's no such thing as good men in Barovia, so.
That's true. So, but he's noble. He carries himself like he's noble. He treats people like he's noble. And I just uploaded him too, so if you want to grab him, you can.
Would he tell them that Raven's been hung?
You don't know yet. Orienda's run to the house from that scene.
Then no, there's nothing I'd probably say to them.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe you'd want to say they're being put in the stocks under my orders or something like that, because you convinced your father to do it.
Oh, I guess, yeah. We'll do that.
All right. So that's what he tells them.
Okay.
Sorry, am I...
Okay.
I'm just trying to play catch up here. It sounded like there was some dialogue between some other people first. So Victor tells me that
They were
That they're
being put
being
in the
put up
stocks.
in the stocks on my orders.
on Victor's orders.
Yes.
Victor, I don't want to tell you your place, but I want you to know the facts. You might be making a mistake. We recovered St. Andrew's bones.
Well, that is probably something you'll want to tell my father.
Keep these men here locked up for the time being. Let me see your father. Let me tell him.
You can talk to my father, but they must still go to the stockades.
And with that, the guards don't hesitate any longer. They march them down the stairs. The stocks are in front of the burgomaster's mansion and off to the east a little bit. And as the guards turn you guys east, you see your friend hanging from the gallows. There are several crows sitting on top of the gallows, pecking at the rope. And
Is this familiar?
it is almost exactly like body position wise, the amount of crows. It looks just like it did. And they march you to the stocks and they lock you in the stocks. I think this is where I'll leave you.